Welcome back, everyone. In this video, we're going to do something even more interesting. We're going to create a program, a simple program for a local gym where we will capture gym goers, gym members' personal information. Again, to do so, let's go to our package. Right-click on package name, create a new class, and we're going to call it gym membership. Finish. This creates our basic class structure. Let's open up some space and define our main method. Public static void main. This you need to know by heart. Okay, open up some space. So first thing we do, we know that we're going to use the scanner class. So go ahead and import your class from Java util package. Nice. Now, let us define a scanner object, declare a scanner object first. Scanner input is equal to new scanner object. This is what it means, new scanner object. And this object is going to take information from system.in. I'm not going to dive into details of system.in, but we know how we create a scanner object and how we instantiate it. That's it. Now, moving on to the next. So first thing first, we will ask the user to provide their names, right? So to provide their names, we're going to use a string variable to store it. So string full name, we declare a string variable. So let's make comments here, capturing you members name, okay? So after we declared our string variable, what we're going to do, we're going to ask the user system out print. We're going to print out to the console and ask the user to please enter their full names. Please enter your full name. Space for the user to type in something after, right? And then we're going to take the full name variable and assign a value to it that will come from scanner objects nextLong method. We have seen this before. nextLong captures everything that the scanner, that the user inputs to a console, and it assigns to a string variable. Good, great. Now let's do this with our good old traditions. We are going to test our code as we proceed. Testing, testing name. Or just let's keep it testing and concatenate the full name variable here to make sure that the full name is captured. So let's run this program. Please enter your full name, John space Doe, and you can say you have a nick, and you're gonna say by JD the second, right? This is your nickname, John Doe JD the second. Enter, and testing John Doe JD the second. And let's do this. Let's actually make our testing look more professional. We're going to do this. We're gonna say testing, and we're going to add square bracket before full name plus square bracket after full name. Why we do this is because our testing output is going to look more professional. Run this program again. Type in Jane the Great Doe, and let's add quotation marks here. This is someone's name with their nickname. Enter. Testing Jane the Great Doe. This square bracket practice makes it easy for you to know what is coming from where. Testing is coming from us. We just put a literal here, and then we added square brackets. This is a good practice. Okay, great. We tested that our scanner captures our full name. Next, let's capture the user, the members, capture members' gender. Are they male or a female? And we're going to use a char, a simple char gender. And we're going to ask the user, please enter your gender. Space for the user to input their information right next to the line. Go to the next line and assign the value that's going to come from the scanner into gender variable. How we're going to do it? We're going to we're going to use the scanner object by its name, input, press dot, then we're going to say next, close the parentheses, right? And then press dot again. We're going to say charAt, open parentheses, 0, close parentheses, complete your statement. We're not going to go into details of all these methods here. As you see, there are two methods. Method 1 is next, method 2 is charAt. This together is called method chaining. Chaining means putting methods in chain next to each other and combining them, running them together. So this method does something, this method does something else. When you chain them, you achieve something else, right? So they assist each other. We're going to dive into this in our later exercises, in our later sections. So for now, remember this syntax the way it is. From now on, we'll just say that for now, if you want to capture a char, you're going to have to use next and charAt methods together, and you're going to have to pass in value 0. This is a 0, this is a number, into your charAt method. When you do this, you're going to get a char variable. So let's test our char variable now called gender, right? Let's run the program. Let's keep the name short. You're going to say JD, enter. Your gender, let's say this is male JD, enter. Testing M. So our M is captured. Great. Let's continue coding. Let's continue programming. Next, we're going to capture the members. Let's capture their age now. And this, you guys need to be able to do it on your own. So please pause this video, write your code, then come back and check it. But I'm going to continue. System out print. Please enter your age. What do we use to capture numeric values from a user? We call the scanner object and we use nextInt method provided by the scanner class. I'm sure you guys have all figured it out before me. So let's test age now. Run the program. Full name JD, male, female, I'm sorry, gender female, age, let's say 24. Enter. Testing 24. So 24 is also captured, right? Again, we're not testing the previous methods because we tested them as we moved on, and we don't need to test them again because they're working. We have not changed anything in these lines here. Moving on. Capture members. Let's do this. Let's capture members' phone number. Now, we said integer has a limitation, right? We said integer can be up to 2 billion and some change. 2 billion is going to be how many numbers? Let's say 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is a million. This is a billion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's a 10 characters. But let's say what if someone puts in area code, right? So let's say area code 1571, right? 3555 and 3636. So this is not going to fit in an integer because this is more than a trillion, isn't? I'm sorry, I misplaced these. So it's like 15 billion. We cannot store this number in an integer. So we're going to store this number in a long, right? So we're going to create a long variable and we're going to call it phone number because we're trying to capture the user's phone number. System out print, please enter your phone number. And we're going to leave a note here, say that numbers only. So the user does not input any other character by chance, right? So we don't want the user to enter parentheses, dashes. In that case, it's not going to be a number, it's not going to be long, it's going to be a string. And we don't want to, we cannot store a string in a long. So long story short, now we're going to say phone number is going to be equal to a value that comes from the scanner, and it comes from its method called nextLong, and IDE is going to definitely suggest you these methods. This is a beauty of using an IDE, but I do not want you to get used to IDE at this stage. So type in everything. And now let's test phone number. And let's run this program again. We're gonna call this guy TR. We're gonna say he's a guy, he's a male. We're gonna say he is age 33. And we're gonna say his phone number is 1 area code 571-555-3636, or let's say 3654. Enter. This is his phone number. So we captured the phone number in a long format. The last but not least, let's do this. Capture members body mass index. Is that what it is? Let me do a research on this. Give me one brief moment, please. I'm going to pause the video and get back to you in 1 second. Correct. My Google search revealed that I was right. This is called body mass index. It looks at your weight and height and defines what your body mass index is. And for short, body mass index is abbreviated to BMI. And I'm going to want to capture this in a double variable because it might have some decimal points. As we saw before, an int variable is not going to be able to hold the decimal points, neither a long variable. So we're going to need to use a double for this. Double BMI, we declare our BMI variable. System out print, please enter your BMI. And we're gonna make it easy for the user to understand. We're gonna say BMI stands for body mass index. And when you do this, it automatically closes the parentheses for you in the wrong place. So make sure your syntax is clear. You start with a quotation mark, you end with a quotation mark. If you have a parenthesis inside, you need to close those parentheses. So make sure remember Java is strictly typed language. Make sure your typing is correct. So now let's assign the user's input into BMI by utilizing nextDouble method. Okay? Awesome. So now let's test the BMI. If I run this program, let's say it is SG, gender is male, age is 32, and phone number is 1-571-309-8400. Enter. And body mass index shows 25.8. Let's say, just an example, right? Enter. Testing 25.8. Now we have developed a program that captures our members' information, their full name, by using scanner's nextLine method. The program captures the user's gender by using scanner's next.charAt0 method. We're going to keep it as is for now. We also looked at a way to capture our members' age by using nextInt method from a scanner class. We also used at how we can capture a big number from a user by using nextLong method. And then we also saw how to capture a floating point number from a user by using nextDouble method. So we have new nextLong and nextDouble methods that are similar to nextInt, except nextLong takes bigger numbers, nextDouble takes floating point numbers. We said that we know already nextInt. We said that to capture the character entered by user, just use chain next method with charAt method and put the value, pass a value in as 0. And you know, next line, anything you want to capture from users input to a string, you use next line. We tested as we progressed developing our program. So let's just comment this out, and let's, for verification purposes, verify the user's input by printing out printing out. That's it. So we're going to print the user's input and ask the user to verify it before we move on and do something else with our program. So to do so, we're going to say system out print line. Your name is, we first ask for a name, concatenate full name, right? System out print line. Your gender is concatenate gender. So first time we concatenate in a string, this is fine. Next time we do something like this. This is called concatenation, and the char gender is now a string. System out print line. Your age is plus age, correct? System out print line. Your phone number is plus phone number, concatenate phone number. And the last but not the least, system out print line. Your BMI is concatenate our BMI variable of type double. When we run this program, we say Jane, or let's do this, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I hope I put his name correct. His gender is a male. His age, I don't know, let's say 42. His phone number, I wish I did know, 571-555-2585, for example. And his body mass index, I have no idea, but I'm going to say 34.2 because he's a big guy. Awesome. Your name is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Your gender is male. You are 42. Your number is this. And your body mass index is this. Congratulations. Now we saw most of the scanner class methods that we're going to use in the close future. We might need to use in the close future. Thank you very much for your time, and I will see you in our next video where we will show you one small defect of the scanner class. Thank you again for your time. I will see you then.